Bring our guest speaker, Isela E Robinson, up to the front, please.
Good morning, everybody. Can you all hear me in the back?
Yes.
See? Okay. First and foremost, I apologize. I was scheduled to present to you last month due to a medical emergency, and as you can tell, my vocal cords are still a bit shaky. But I truly value your time. I've spoken with some of you one-to-one. I've gone out to your businesses, and I'm really encouraged to bring this program to you if you're not already familiar with it. I'm a city employee, Isela. I'm located now, because of City Hall coming down, I'm located now at 801 Texas on the 3rd floor. If you're in the neighborhood, please feel free to come on by. I'm also open to visiting with you at your business. So as I go through my presentation, if you have any questions today or later, please feel comfortable in calling me, and I'd be more than happy to go out. Okay? The goal of our program is to create job opportunities for people who live in the empowerment zone. Hopefully you each have a packet that looks like this. There's a map on the back. These are the individuals we're wanting to help in creating job opportunities. When we went out to the community and asked them how we can help them, they wanted jobs close to home. Like all of us, we're looking for jobs that are not too far away from home. They're very much dependent on public transportation. So some of them are reporting to work based on the Sun Metro bus schedules. And so what we're doing is we're wanting to help the business, the employer, with financing to help them be stronger. As you get stronger, you grow. As you grow, hopefully you're in need of more employees, and so therefore we're creating those job opportunities. What I have in the packet is a detailed description of the program. There's also one in Spanish. También tenemos la información en español si gustan ustedes seguir ¿cómo se dice? ¿La página? ¿La página? Okay. Even though this is the empowerment zone, some of your businesses are not located here. Effective this year, City Council approved that I can accept applications from any business that's on Alameda, from where it begins all the way out to the city limits. Any business that has an Alameda address can apply for this program. Any business with a Zaragoza address, from where it begins all the way up to Montana, I can accept your own application. Also, all in Montana, all the way out to Zaragoza, same thing. Mesa up to Glory Road, and Dyer all the way up to Northgate Center by Will Roof. So even though you're not located in the gray nor the yellow, if you're on Alameda, Montana, Zaragoza, Dyer, Mesa, please, if you're in need of financing, visit with us first. The reason being, these loans are at 3%, which is below what you will find at a bank right now.
What about Paisano?
Paisano is also included. There's what we call sustainable city centers. The addresses of Paisano up to I-10 are eligible to apply. If you have someone who doesn't know whether they are or not, there's a map now on our webpage. All you need to do is type in the address, and it'll show you on the map whether you're in the zone or not in the zone. Okay? I also have a map with me right now on the iPad. After the presentation, there's also a map on our webpage. You can zoom in, pan around to see if your particular business is in the empowerment zone. Okay? But again, the loans are at 3%. They range from $10,000 up to $500,000. The kick is the fact that we're going to look at the jobs that you have at your business. If I have an employer who comes in with only one employee, the most I can lend them is $35,000. If I have an employer who comes in with 2 employees, the most I can lend them is $70,000. So it goes on a $35,000 per full-time employee. If you're going to be asking for a loan to grow your business, and you say, no, I need the monies first, but I'm looking to increase my employee count. If you increase that employee count within the next 12 months, then we'll give you credit. So for example, I have an employer who comes in One employee, $35,000, right? But they're saying, with the assistance of the loan, I can hire a second employee within the next year. Then the most I can lend them is $70,000. So they've increased their opportunity for a larger loan. The big incentive to this program is that if you are awarded the loan, I'm gonna review your application just like the bank does. I look at credit, I look at collateral, I look at your financial capacity to make the payments. But let's say you qualify. You make your payments every month, you finish paying off your principal and your interest. I look back on your payment history. If you've not made a single late payment, you're a perfect borrower. The city returns 20% of your principal back as a rebate. So a $10,000 loan, you're awarded at 3%, you pay your principal, you pay your interest. I've had, you paid your payments on time, you walk away with $2,000. Okay? So the maximum rebate is $20,000. What we're looking for is we're looking to help you grow. We want to make you stronger because in making you stronger, we're not necessarily looking for the monies that are getting back, although that's a good thing, right? We're looking at the employment, the jobs that you can afford, the job security you can provide these individuals. Yes, sir. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. And in addition to that, that's one loan product. I have 3 other loan products. The other one is if you're going to use the loan, for those of you that own your buildings, your property, if it's to bring your building up to ADA compliance, that's the entry, the bathrooms, water fountains, things of that nature, you can get up to $35,000, and those loans are at 0% interest. They don't have the rebate, but they're at 0% interest. In addition to that, if you're only going to use the monies to improve the facade, like the aesthetics of your building, the front view of the building, you're also eligible for that $35,000 at 0%. So this is the time, if you need a new signs count. If you're looking at fencing on the front, I know a lot of you deal with security fencing. Security fencing, we can help you, that counts as that, and it's at 0%. The longest term is 3 years, even though it's limited at $35,000. I know some of you may need loans that are larger than that, but you can come in, we can see what we can do with the $35,000, we lend you the money, you pay it back in 3 years, you can come back and ask for another $35,000. Okay? I have some sole proprietors, those of you that are not LLCs, some of you, those are usually my smaller businesses. Smaller businesses tend to be limited on collateral. You typically don't have the collateral to support a larger loan or even a loan. So those, we offer, the maximum is $10,000. I mean, if you can, as a sole proprietor, if you can qualify for the larger loans, more power to you. I'm going to look at your application. I'm going to see if I can award you as much as I can. Let's say you don't have the collateral, but then we're looking at a $10,000, up to $10,000. It's a 3-year loan. Those range from 3% to 5%. Because the smaller the loan, just cost-wise for us, it's more expensive to service it. But nonetheless, it's at 3 to 5%. If you're a minority-owned business, woman-owned business, veteran-owned business, you get the 3% rate. Other than that, you'll get the 5% rate. But it's still a good deal. Again, if the loan seems too small, we can always grant you the loan. You pay it back. You always have the opportunity to come back and ask for a second loan. Okay. So I think I covered everything. I covered those of you who are eligible to apply. So in the past, if any of you have been told you're not eligible, you're not in the empowerment zone, please understand that now, effective this year, that area has increased. So those businesses are now eligible along those corridors. The loans are still at 3% with the rebate. Now we have new loan products at 0% and for ADA and facade improvements. I'm located at 801 Texas on the 3rd floor. you want to give me a call, I know many of you are very, very busy with your businesses, and you need for me to come out and visit with you, I'd be more than happy to do so. Okay? With that, I'm going to really open it up to questions. Yes.
If someone has a business